Top 10 Medieval Castles in Scotland. Scotland is home to hundreds of castles, many of which date back to the Middle Ages, while some have fallen into ruin or been extensively remodeled in later centuries. Others retain substantial portions of their original medieval structure. For this list, we've selected castles that still reflect their medieval origins and are open to visitors. Most are tower houses or fortified residences, built to serve both defensive and domestic purposes for Scottish nobility. These 10 castles offer insight into the architectural styles and power structures of medieval Scotland. Many were constructed in strategic locations on islands. High ground or coastal edgesand have seen sieges, royal visits, and clan rivalries. Here are our picks for the best medieval castles in Scotland that remain largely intact. 1. Eilean Donan Castle. Eilean Donan Castle was first built in the mid-century to defend against Norse raids and to control the surrounding waterways of Loch Duich. Over time, it became a stronghold of Clan Mackenzie and their allies, the MacRaes. The original structure was expanded in the 14th and 15th centuries, but it was largely destroyed during the Jacobite Rising of 1719. The current castle is a 20th century reconstruction completed in the 1930s, built on the medieval foundations and inspired by surviving records. While not entirely medieval in appearance, it retains the feel of a fortified island stronghold. The castle includes a keep, curtain walls, and a restored Great Hall, and it is accessed via a stone bridge to Edinburgh Castle. Edinburgh Castle has been a royal fortress since the reign of David I in the early 12th century. Built on Castle Rock, an extinct volcanic plug, the site has seen nearly continuous occupation, although later buildings dominate the skyline. Medieval structures such as St. Margaret's Chapel 12th century and the David's Tower foundations 14th century remain intact. Visitors can explore the chapel, various halls, and courtyards, along with defensive structures, including batteries and gates. The castle also houses museums and exhibits on Scotland's military and royal history. 3. Stirling Castle. Stirling Castle was a key royal residence and defensive stronghold in the late Middle Ages, while early fortifications date back to at least the 12th century. Much of what survives was built during the reigns of James IV and James V. Late 15th to early 16th century, the site was of major strategic importance and witnessed multiple sieges during the Wars of Independence. The castle includes the Great Hall restored to its original color, the Royal Palace, and the Chapel Royal. Visitors can explore its towers, ramparts, and reconstructed interiors that reflect the courtly life of the Scottish kings. 4. Castle Stalker. Castle Stalker is a 4-story tower house located on a tidal islet in Loch Lech, in western Scotland. The original structure was likely built around 1320 by Clan MacDougall, but the current tower was constructed in the 1440s by Sir John Stewart. It later passed to the Campbells before falling into disrepair in the 19th century, restored in the 20th century. Castle Stalker remains privately owned, though limited tours are available by appointment. The tower features thick stone walls, a spiral staircase, and vaulted rooms. It is visible from the shore and often photographed due to its isolated setting. 5. Castle Campbell. Originally known as Castlegloom, Castle Campbell sits in a narrow gorge above Dollar Glen. It became the lowland seat of Clan Campbell in 1465. The main tower house was likely built around 1430 and later expanded with a great hall and additional wings in the 16th century. Today, the castle consists of the tall rectangular tower, defensive walls, and remains of ancillary buildings. Visitors can climb the tower, walk the inner courtyard, and enjoy views of the surrounding Glen and Ochill Hills. 6. Built in the 15th century by the Crichton family, Blackness Castle was designed as both a noble residence and a royal fortress. Located on the south shore of the Firth of Forth, the castle's unusual, boat-like shape earned it the nickname, the ship that never sailed. It served as a state prison and military garrison well into the modern period. The castle features a central tower, the keep, 2 flanking towers, curtain walls, and a sea gate. The buildings are well preserved, and visitors can walk the battlements and explore the interiors, including the prison rooms and gun emplacements. 7. Doune Castle. Doune Castle was built in the late 14th century by Robert Stewart, Duke of Albany, and son of King Robert II. It served both as a noble residence and administrative center, with a large gatehouse, great hall, and tower. The castle has seen relatively few structural changes since the Middle Ages. Visitors can explore the courtyard, climb the tower, and view the preserved Great Hall with its stone fireplace and wooden gallery. The castle has become well known as a filming location, including for Monty Python and Holy Grail and Outland. 8. Dunvegan Castle. Located on the Isle of Skye, Dunvegan Castle has been the seat of Clan MacLeod for over 800 years. The site has been continuously inhabited, and while much of the visible castle was remodeled in later centuries, the core of the structure includes medieval elements. The original keep dates to the 13th century, and additional towers were added by the 15th century. The castle complex is made up of several connected buildings, with interior rooms reflecting different historical periods. Visitors can tour the halls, view clan heirlooms, and explore the surrounding gardens and coastline. 9. Broughty Castle. Broughty Castle was built in 1495 by the 2nd Lord Grey to defend the River Tay near Dundee. It includes a large rectangular tower house, a courtyard, and corner turrets. Its location made it a key coastal fortress, and it was refortified during later conflicts, including the Napoleonic Wars and World War II. Today, the tower and courtyard are intact, and the castle houses a museum with exhibits on local history and wildlife. Visitors can explore the tower and enjoy views over the river estuary. 10. Smailholm Tower. Smailholm Tower is a 5th tower house located in the Scottish borders, built by the Pringle family. The rectangular tower rises to 65 feet and was designed for both residence and defense. The tower was attacked several times during Anglo-Scottish conflicts, but remained standing, restored in the 1980s. The site includes the main tower, Barmkin Wall remains, and outbuildings. Inside, visitors can view exhibits on Sir Walter Scott, who spent part of his childhood nearby, and climb to the top for panoramic views. Please subscribe.